Okay, again, you got Alyssa, you have Ameerah, you have Indy, you have Jasmine. I'm looking at the pictures. You have Paloma and Nicole. Okay, so Paloma is gone. So there's only 6 girls that have formed an alliance, but within this alliance, there are other alliances that has been created by adding or subtracting some people. So because the boys right now, and they are Monty, Kyle, Turner, and Pooch is gone, and Daniel is not part of that, and Joseph. So there's Joseph, there's Kyle, there's Turner, Monty, 4 guys. 4 guys against 6 girls, and the girls know this. So they know that they are dominating the house, because just because they think that they also have Terrence and Daniel, who are 2 guys who are not part of the other guys alliance. They have an alliance called Oasis or something, but because of what's transpired so far with Paloma gone and Pooch is gone, now there's only 4 guys, and they know that they're going to be picked off one by one if they don't try to get the outsiders, who are Brittany, Michael, and Taylor, who I don't know what happened with Taylor, but they're just, for some reason, gunning for her. Like, everybody's hated her. Like, everybody's hating on her. I don't know what it is. I think it must be a personality problem that Taylor has rubbed people the wrong way because of her awkwardness socially. I just feel that's what it is. I'm not really sure what it is that about her that people are gunning for her. She hasn't really done anything except for maybe said something about a guy's alliance, like, oh, to Monty, like, oh, is there a guy's alliance? And Monty just went, like, oh my goodness, and then also Paloma also kind of lit a flame about this guy's alliance, that now people are starting to distrust her. So now that Turner is the HOH, he was going to gun for Taylor. He wanted Taylor out originally. But then Joseph comes in and tells everyone. This started, I think, Saturday night, Sunday morning, where he was at the HOH, and this was after Brittany and Michael won the veto. So it was like a duo. So it's the duos, and Turner put on the block. So it's Michael and Brittany on the block. So Michael and Brittany won the veto. So now they take themselves off, and now Turner has to put up somebody else. Well, he was gonna put up Taylor and Nicole, so that they can vote Taylor off. They can evict Taylor. But since Joseph went up to the HOH, and I think Joseph is such a genius, and I think that he should win this whole thing. But he has to be careful, because if you're putting yourself out there and you're so heavily on the HOH, and you're the one that's talking about people and trying to manipulate, the HOH to do something that you want them to do, then you have to be careful, because then they start looking at you. So I don't know what's going to be Joseph's future on this. He needs to calm down a little bit, because he was the one that came up with the plan to evict Ameerah, because Ameerah was the catalyst who got Pooch out. And also, she was the one that's planting seeds in people's minds in order to get somebody out, which is Taylor, you know, and she's the catalyst of all this. And also, he said that Ameerah was the type of person that's like a cutthroat, like she doesn't care about how people feel, and how, you know, people get hurt in the game and stuff like that. She's like, Joseph said that they were talking about something, and she's like, you know, I want to do everything that I can to win the $1 million, or to win $750,000. And he said, like, everything, like, what about, you know, rabbits, like if, what if an eagle wants to eat a rabbit? And she's like, well, eagles gotta eat, you know. So to him, it was like she's cutthroat, and she's also gunning for him, because she's always like in lurking around trying to watch his every move. And he wants her out. So now he came up with a plan, because the plan is that if you don't get one of the girls out that belongs to this girl group, this girl alliance, if you don't cut the head of the snake first, which is, he believes it's Ameerah, then the 6 girls will have enough votes to vote every single one of them out. And so he said that, hey, Michael and Brittany and also Taylor, if Taylor stays, they would be beneficial to another alliance, which he called the leftovers, because it would be the 4 guys and the 3 other people, which is Michael, Brittany, and Taylor. So that's 7 people that will be able to start picking off every single person in that girl alliance. And they think that they can manipulate Terrence to vote with them. And I don't know about Daniel, because Daniel seems to be really close with Nicole. So that was the plan. So when the veto happened today, he took out Michael and Brittany, took themselves off the block, and now Turner had to put somebody in the block, or 2 people on the block, and he put Ameerah and her partner, her duo, Terrence, on the block. So now there's a big ol' explosion happening, because they did not expect this. They thought that Turner would put Taylor and Nicole on the block, and Taylor will go. And there's a twist also to this duo thing. Whoever stays, whoever does not get voted out will get a prize of, you know, we don't know what it is yet, but I think we are going to get some information at the show. But now there's a big hoopla, and now you're starting to see everybody's stance on where they stand in the house. Like Alyssa went off, and she went off about something, and that Indy was there, and she didn't know that Indy was there, and she looked over there, and oh my gosh, Indy was there, and Indy heard everything. And now Nicole is mad, because she says that whatever Alyssa said was something that she said, and it came from her. And if Indy starts asking questions like, where did that come from? She might throw her under the bus and say it came from Nicole. So now they're seeing Alyssa as a part of the girl group that's not really a part of the girl group, because she's infatuated with Kyle, and she's been giving Kyle some information that Kyle is using against her, against their alliance, and bringing it to this new alliance called the Leftovers, and which they formed with the 7 people. And Joseph is making sure that every single one of those 3 are confident in the fact that they are a big part of this alliance, and a very integral part of this new alliance that they formed. So after the veto is when everything hit the fan, and Nicole is going off, Daniel's going off, Alyssa is going off. She's really angry. They're all coming to Turner, but it's, you know, it's out of Turner's hands now because there's really nothing he can do much about anything. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna keep watching and giving you some updates about what I found out, all just the major stuff, because I do have a life, and I'm gonna give you all the major stuff. So subscribe and click the like button, and make sure that you come back for the next part of the live feeds. Bye guys.